just getting a little bit of vitamin D, guys. Look at that nice bright vitamin D there. You know, in the winter, people get depressed here in Canada because there's no vitamin D. The sun just goes lower and lower. I mean, right now it's end of October. I'm making this video right at the end of October here. So you can see where the sun is there. It's middle of the day. It's about, 2-3 o'clock. But the sun is going to, by Christmas time, the sun is going to be like down over there in the middle of the day. So like it's hard to get, direct sun. Like in the middle of the day in your country, is the sun up there? Or is it like way over there? Probably in your country, the sun is like up there, right in the middle of the day. So that's why people get depressed here in Canada, and they need, as anytime the sun is out, they need to get some sun on their face, So I was just getting some vitamin D there, and getting a call, guys. Hello? Oh, hey, Kia. How's it going out east? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, hey, Kia, I see some people spying on me. Better run. You guys are trying to spy on my call with Kia, one of my friends out east. So if I say out east, that means Eastern Canada. Okay. Out west means Western Canada. Because Canada is a big country, right? It takes days and days to drive. Like for me to drive from here out to the East Coast, it would take me like maybe 5 days, maybe longer, right? To drive. So, Canada's a huge country. So when we say out east, we mean Eastern Canada. And when we say out west, we mean Western Canada. Now, I'm here in Alberta right now. So, Eastern Canada is considered probably anything east of Manitoba. And anything west of Manitoba is Western Canada. Okay, so, because I'm here now, if I'm calling my friend in Vancouver, let's say, could I say, hey, how's everything going out west? Yeah, I could say that because Vancouver is further west than Alberta. But, because I also live in Western Canada, that might not be the most natural thing to say. Right? Alberta is considered Western Canada, right? And so that's why, because my friend is so far out east, that's why I said out east. All right, so when people talk about politics, when people talk about the government stuff, they often use the term out east because that's where Ottawa is, right? The capital of Canada is Ottawa. That's where all the government people are, out east. They don't care about us Westerners here. Okay, so now what did I say to my friend? I said, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. What does that mean? That means I agree with something he said. It means I understand. So what do you think he said? What did he say? Well, he could have been talking about the cold weather out there. Maybe winter is, winter has struck. Winter strikes. It means winter arrives. Maybe winter has struck out there and he was saying, it's cold out here now, it's winter here. And I could say, yeah, tell me about it. That means I understand. I agree. I get it because here it's winter too. I mean, look around, there's snow everywhere. It's cold. I'm wearing my winter hat. So that's an informal way to say that you agree with someone or you understand them. Okay. Now we usually only use this phrase for negative things, for bad things, right? So you know, if it's cold, if let's say I'm talking about the price of groceries, you know, I could say, man, I could say grocery prices have gone through the roof this last year. And you could say, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right? That means you understand, you agree. It's expensive to buy food these days, right? So now listen to the pronunciation of this phrase. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right? So the tone of voice is important here, okay? The emphasis is on the word tell, the first word, okay? Tell me about it. And there's a lot of cars right driving around here. I'm gonna go over to the canal, guys. It's supposed to be a quiet residential area. Cars driving all over the place. So, you know, if you understand me, if I say something, you want to show that you get it, that you agree, you can say, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right? So, what other examples could we make with this? We talked about cold weather. We talked about expensive food, you know, to buy any food. You know, I actually went shopping earlier today, and I bought a few vegetables. That's it. And it came to $30. Guys, $30 for a few vegetables? I was like, how is that even possible? Just a few vegetables, guys. I can't believe it. Food prices are through the roof. That means they've increased very, you know, high, rapidly. You know, they're very expensive now. What other bad things could we say? Let's say I say to you, I hate my boss. You know, he's just not a good guy. You could say, tell me about it. If you have a bad boss too, then you could say that to me. Tell me about, because you understand, right? You understand what it feels like to have a boss who doesn't care about you, who has a boss who maybe mistreats you. Okay. Now, if you have a good boss and I tell you I hate my boss, then you cannot say, tell me about it, because you don't agree. You don't understand, right, what it's like to have a bad boss. So, you know, we usually use this for negative things. If I say something negative, you know, you can say, tell me about it. I could say, yeah, I wish I could win the lottery. I wish I could win the lottery. You could say, yeah, tell me about it. That means you agree with me. You want to win the lottery too. You understand what it's like to want to get a bit of money or get something, right? So, now, for positive things, let's say, you know, something positive happens. Let's say your friend wins the lottery. Your friend wins millions of dollars, and now me and you are talking. You know, you could say, wow, what a lucky guy. He won the lottery. I could say, you can say that again. You can say that again. So, you know, you're telling me he's so lucky. And I could say, yeah, you can say that again. You can say that again. Now, for both of these phrases, okay, tell me about it, and you can say that again, they don't require a response. Okay, it's not saying Like if I say tell me about it, I'm not telling you tell me about it. And it doesn't mean that. It just means I understand or I agree. Right? Like if you're an English learner, you've probably been in situations where somebody says something and you feel like you need to respond. You need to say something and you don't know what to say, right? So if you hear your friend say, tell me about it, maybe you'll think, oh, he wants me to tell him something. That's not what this means. It could mean that, right? It could mean that. Like if, you know, if you go on a nice vacation and you did some nice stuff, you saw some cool places, and then you get back from your vacation and you say, Mark, I had a great vacation. I could say, tell me about it. Tell me about it. That means I want to know about your vacation. What did you do? Where did you go? But probably I wouldn't say tell me about it. Rather, I would just ask questions. I would say, oh, what did you do on your trip? Where did you go? What did you see? Right? So I probably wouldn't use that phrase, tell me about it, if I want you to tell me something about your trip. Do you understand? So when you hear this phrase, tell me about it, it's almost always used in that kind of like sarcastic tone of voice. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Okay. But just so you know, it could mean, you know, the other meaning where I say, tell me, I'm asking you, tell me about your trip or tell me about something. It could mean that. Okay. Now with the other one, you can say that again. You can say that again. It doesn't mean, guys, there's some people coming up on the path with their dog. I'm gonna go down to the, oh hey, look, you can see the dog tracks here on the canal. Look at that. Or those rabbit tracks. My camera's still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. You can see these tracks here. Those are, I think those are rabbit tracks there. Look how peaceful this is, guys. Look at this. The ice. The ice strong enough? I could walk on that, I think. But I don't know, guys. I don't want to fall in through the ice and freeze to death. That'd be the last time you see me. That would not be good. I better stay on dry ground. So guys, look at this beautiful winter. I mean, isn't this peaceful? It's so peaceful today. And that is nice because when it's windy in the winter, it's so cold. Like on a day like this, if it's windy, it's just freezing, guys. All right, let's carry on our path again here, guys. So, you know, if I say, you can say that again, I'm not telling you to say it again, right? I mean, if you are just learning English and you hear someone say, you can say that again, maybe you think they want you to repeat what you said, but it doesn't mean that. Okay, it just means, yeah, I understand, I agree, right? So we use this one more for positive things and the other one more for negative things. Okay, so you can say that again. It's, you know, let's think of some examples, okay? Like you can, like both of these can mean, kind of mean the same thing, and they have some overlap. That means, you know, like you can choose which one you want to use based on how you perceive the situation. like maybe if you wish for something, let's say you wish for a good job, or if you wish to win the lottery or something, you know, I could say, you can say that again, or yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Okay, but like let's say we're going on a walk right now, and you see a nice house, like that house there, and you say, man, that's a nice house. I could say, you can say that again. You can say that again. Or, you know, we're walking and it's a beautiful day. Look at the nice sunshine and stuff. You could say, Mark, it's a nice day out here. I love this weather. I might say, you can say that again. You can say that again. That means I agree with you. It's a beautiful day, right? So, you know, you can kind of choose how you want to use these phrases. Like if you're being positive and you're saying, this is a nice day, it's beautiful, I would not say, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I mean, I could maybe say that in a positive tone of voice. So you say, Mark, it's a beautiful day out here. I could say, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Then I'm a little bit more positive, right? Then I mean, I agree with you. I understand it is a nice day out here. So, you know, both of these could be used maybe for positive or negative things. You know, like you could say, if I say, I hate my boss. I just hate my boss so much. You could say, you can say that again. Or if we work together, let's say we work in the same company and we have the same boss. And if I say, our boss sucks. Our boss sucks. That means he's not a good guy. He's bad. Our boss sucks. You could say, you can say that again. You can say that again. Or tell me about it. Okay. In that case, they both mean pretty much the same thing. Okay. Guys, just look at that beautiful. I mean, isn't that just like that beautiful scene of the white, like the snow on the canal, and the sun and the houses, and yeah, it's just nice. It is beautiful. Very beautiful. You can say that again, Mark. You can say that again. Okay, so there are two ways, you know, that you can kind of, two informal ways. Remember, these are informal. They're not very formal, professional like words, these phrases. But remember that normal English is informal English, right? So, you know, we wouldn't say I agree. You could say I agree. If you say, oh, the weather is beautiful, I could say I agree. Or if you say this weather is terrible, I could say I agree. But in real English, informal, and even any situation, right? It would be more common to use the casual phrase, tell me about it. You know, tell me about it. Or you can say that again. You can say that again. So these are just kind of two normal ways of saying that you agree with someone. Okay, so try to use these today. If you're speaking English with someone today, you're always going to be in a situation where you can agree with someone, right? So think about this, what I'm teaching you, and try to use it today in your speech. Okay, if you're talking to someone, your friend, if you're talking to your friend, or if you're talking to your colleague at work or something, and they say something, they could say, I wish we could go on break. It's so busy today. there's just non-stop customers coming here and it's so busy. I wish we could just take a break. Then what are you gonna say? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Or you could say, you can say that again. You could say that again. You can say, not you could say. So you can say that again. You could say that again. No, we don't say that. We say you can say that again. Okay. So think about a situation today in your life, and you know, if you don't have any English friends, then try to imagine a situation where, you know, imagine a situation where you could use this. Okay, like look at this nice house here. Beautiful house. If I say they're getting ready for, look at look at those nice jack-o'-lanterns there. I don't know if you can see it in my camera, but they have some Halloween decorations, you know. Wow, that's awesome. Because you can say that again. You can say that again, right? So just, I don't know, just try to use these, because in English, your English will never improve unless you try to use some English, to speak some new phrases, some new words, right? So just try today those 2 ways, and let me know how it goes in the comments, or think of a situation and post that down in the comments, how you would use this in your life, right? Maybe you have a job and someone says something and you can respond with one of these phrases. They're good phrases. These are easy to use because every day we're in a situation where someone's either complaining about something, they're complaining about the weather, they're complaining about their health, maybe they can't sleep at night, they have insomnia. You say, tell me about it. If you have insomnia too, right? You can understand them, you can agree with them. Or someone's either talking about something really good, some nice thing, right? Like, it's beautiful weather, or this is awesome, this food is amazing, I love this food. You can say that again. You can say that again, right? So you can use these every day, many times in a day. This is very common, so it's easy to practice. So try to practice this, and remember that your tone of voice is important here. If you're trying to be positive, then say the phrase with a positive tone. You can say that again. You can say that again. All right? Or if we're looking at the news together, and you can say, man, Mark, these are crazy times we live in. The news is crazy. You know, I could say, you can say that again. Or tell me about it. Okay, so choose the tone of voice that matches your intention. Okay, so remember that tell me about it, the stress is on the first word, tell me about it. And for the other one, you can say that again. The stress is on the word that. Okay, you can say that again. You can say that again. You can say that again. Okay, you can hear how the stress makes the meaning what it is, right? And so yeah, remember, these words don't have a response. You don't need to respond. It's like if someone says you're welcome, you don't have to say anything after that. If I say thank you, you say you're welcome. That's it. I don't need to say anything. Sometimes in other cultures, when I say you're welcome, then the person says thank you again. Right? Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you. It just keeps going around in a circle. If someone says you're welcome, you don't need to say anything after that. It's just done. Same if someone says, tell me about it, you don't need to say anything. If I say, you can say that again, you don't need to say anything. Okay? So hope that's crystal clear. Crystal clear means very clear. That means you understand it. Hey guys, look at these trees. Remember a few days ago I was out here and these trees were full of green leaves. Now all the leaves are gone. That's maybe about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks. So fall, usually the fall season here in Canada is about 2 or 3 weeks. And then where the leaves are green and then they suddenly turn red to yellow for a few days and then they're gone. They're just all the leaves are gone after that. So anyway guys, hope that's helpful for you, and as always, I love you so much. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and happy wherever you are, and as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.